He might have taken off. I can't see him anywhere. Oh no, I hear it. Oh, there he is. Come here. He's attracted to the squeak toy. Just give me a sec. See if I can get a good hit. There we go. Easy. Get this reindeer in. If I didn't get him, I'd blame the game mechanics, so... Good thing I got him, so there you go. I'd be like, oh, you know, that was totally intentional. I meant to stuff that up, but no, it's all good. Got it. Oh, there you go, you know, like, see, I was aiming for the spine the whole time, so just so you guys know. I freaking got an itch on my nose, just won't go away. Let's see what this reindeer is. Nice shot, thank you. I did hear him. Hopefully he's attracted. We shall find out soon enough. Need a nice big fat male, like in weight, would be ideal. Not so much in score. I landed a pretty good root off stream. Oh, there he is. So he's coming in. Let's have a drink. Don't worry guys, it's sugar free. Sugar free guys, it's all good. The spine shots, I made the mistake of revisiting Call of the Wild last night just to see how things were going. Oh, yeah, because in that game you gotta get spines a lot, don't you, for like diamonds and that. Well, just wait it out until he gets here. 2 elk, lower chest with a 7mm, 100 or less, ran off with flesh wounds. Rip, it happens, dude. I hear it. It's over to my right. Sounds to be anyway. Oh yeah. Is that him? What? Oh, good enough. I mean, his weight is all I care for after all. Whoa, my goodness. Okay, we're definitely doing that crouched. Oh, there's something else behind me. Oh, another roe deer. I'll have to see on the weight on that one. Rip. So weird when you go prone. Character like falls through the boulder, or the rock, whatever you want to call it. Whoops. Okay, there we go. A 151. It's pretty good. I don't know if that will jump me up in the weight comp. No, it won't. I've got better than that, so. Where are we now? I think we should head probably up here. Let's see how it goes. They're just all females to my right, so I don't have to bother with that. Enzo, welcome to the stream. Getting a lot of people chatting, that's good. I noticed if I stream a bit later, so it suits some of you guys' time zones a bit better. So I might have to get used to staying up a bit later. What kind of roe deer is that? Garbage roe deer, that 15 to 25 in weight. God. Yuck. That lake is a good spot. We might end up going there. Depends on how we go. I usually like following this left-hand side of the map though a bit, and go from there. You do want ptarmigan though. This is a pretty good spot for them. Same here, 340, 334. Nice. Yeah, I mean, depends. Some people view on the stream in Germany, some in America, some in Sweden, and get viewers from all over the world. It's pretty neat. Cool thing about Twitch, you know. Getting viewers from all over the place. Although I do know most of the viewer base that watches me anyway is roughly in America. So streaming during that sort of time hours when they're awake is probably the most ideal thing. Where... Oh, what's this? What do we have here? More reindeer, okay. Was this the group that I just encountered though, or was it a different group? Little reindeer there. That's a little one. Might have been over here a bit. No, it looks like there was a group of reindeer here as well. Okay, fair enough. New trail. Okay, so they're going that way. Gotcha. One of these things though that I have noticed with going, doing Call of the Wild and then going back to Classic and vice versa, is you notice how, like, old this game is. I guess you could say. Like the pop-in and that, it's very noticeable. Call of the Wild not so much. Oh man. It'd be good if they updated the game engine a bit, but I know they've been a bit thingo hesitant about doing that, but it would be good if they did. There's still some nice views in that. I might have just spooked that one. There's still some nice views in that in the game, but I'm just saying, like the bushes and like the trees and that, you can notice the pop in a lot more in the game. But that's only natural. Don't know where it went. But anyway, that's probably just a female reindeer. Yes, on the price I would pay for a game that's played like Classic with the scoring system and rack system, but in the Call of the Wild engine. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with the game too. That would be good. I know a few people have said Call of the Wild looks a bit, suppose you could say, plasticky looking on their animals. Whereas I don't really see that. I mean, I guess on certain animals, I guess it's just the model or something though, but to me they look pretty realistic. Rip. Don't know where it is. I think it's spooked off though. The game still looks pretty good. Yeah, I know it does, but as I say, they need to address the pop in. It would be good. Like, this is what I want. I'll show you a good example of what I want, which would be really cool in the game. I'll show you straight up, just like this. Ready? So, at the moment, you can't see much bushes in that, but bam. It all renders in just about. I don't know why it's like that. Like, even iron sights, you get more pop in, like everything just appears, but when you're looking normally, it's not there. Bit weird. I've always found that strange. It's like, why don't they just make it so it's like that naturally? You notice it a fair deal in White Island and like Settler Creeks and all that. This map, not so much. At least the pop-in issues, anyway. Oh, well, don't know where that reindeer herd went. Probably getting distracted. Oh, they went over here. I'm way off track. I'll just run here, it's all good. Oh, my scene complexity? It's always a max, man. It's always a max. There we go. Yeah, I think this is possibly the group that I just encountered before. 'Cause, I can't find any males at all. So, yeah. It depends on what map you play in, really. As I say, Settler Creeks and Whiteout Island is more noticeable. With the pop-in, this map not so much, you don't notice it too much, but definitely is there if you closely look. I believe if I went to the settings and changed it to high, from like very high to high with the scene complexity, it would just be I think it's roughly 35 meters for very high, and then high is like 20 sort of meters with the pop-in on certain things. So it doesn't improve it that much, but at least it's something. A lot better than high, at least. Whoop, stuck on the rock. Still, that has to be an old group. That has to be the one I encountered before. We'll continue up there. Getting distracted with these roe deer. I don't really shoot them. And one thing, like, I got these binoculars on discount, these ones here. This bloody itch won't go away in my nose. The binoculars there, just the standard ones, right? I got them on sale, and they suit the trap outfit actually pretty well. Definitely suits it, because like the rims around the binoculars there sort of matches the clothing a bit. I think it's pretty cool. And what is that roe deer again? Garbage roe deer. It's a female, yuck. I mean, who gives a shit about that? Let's forget it and move on. I want to see if I can get a bear or something out in the distance. That would be good. I'm down for shooting a bear. Alright, I got some comments to read. Give me a sec. Does look good for its age though, yes. Both games are good. Yeah, don't play Call of the Wild. Play the same. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of like... Need to buy all the DLC, but no. There's a lot of like ups and downs when it comes to both games and how I've seen people view it. So yeah, I mean... Yeah, I just hoped that when Call of the Wild was like coming out, right? I just hoped that they would update Classic instead, but they're only a business, and they went with the new game because it would attract more customers rather than updating an old game that's already got, let's face it, pretty bad reviews on Steam. So thus why they probably did a new game entirely, Call of the Wild. It only makes sense. It would attract more players. A whole new game, that is, rather than updating an old game. At least that's my take on it, anyway. Again, I would like if they did go back to Classic and update it, but who knows, maybe they will. But as you can see, I'm still playing Classic right now. Like, obviously, I'm in the game right now. So, there has to be something there that's making me come back every now and then to the game. I can't quite place what that exactly is. But, you know, I could just stick to Call of the Wild and then that's it. But something's always draws me back to this game. Can't quite place what it is. Not much bears or any reindeer for that matter. Question is, how long will they support Classic? That is what concerns me. Classic will fade away. Oh god. Oh, that's all good. It was just a female, that's not your fault. Or my fault for that matter. I wasn't going to plan to shoot him anyway. Upgrade this game would bring them much more money and players. They don't listen to us much. No Africa. I mean, yeah, what's going on with that? Like, what is going on? What happened to our map this year? That's what I want to know. What happened? What happened to our map every year? Just go down the toilet or something. So yeah, rip on that. Call of the Wild got 2 maps within a year from 4 months apart. Classic still had nothing this year. I mean, there was that map that I don't want to mention. I'll just say Bangalow Bay instead of the actual name to it. But yeah, that map that was released the end of 2017, wasn't it? Not the start of 2018? Might have been. You'd have to check probably on how long it's been. Like, could have been 10 months from now. Still nothing happened for a new map. So, I mean, maybe a month or so away and then we might get another map. I don't know the exact date that other map came out, but it feels like a year already. They bring us the vehicle instead of a new map. Ugh. Gag. Bloody vehicle, man. Don't even use it. What a wonderful Christy present. A present that I don't even use. Amazing. That will last me a whole year. They say they have a roadmap for Classic 2019. Yeah, I heard that. All these roe deer, man. Just everywhere today. Rip. I'm only occupied in the reindeer hunting, so I'm just going to ignore the roe deer. There's some exciting things coming to Classic. They say a lot of things. Yes, they do. If I'm right, they released Pickabeen Bay at 2017 holiday event. So yeah, a year, pretty much, right? Yeah, like... I don't know, Classic needs a map. It needs something, right? The last update to Classic, you'd have to check back for me, but it's either a status update or a game update on the 18th. We're in 2019 now, and not a single thing has been said from the developers. So, what is going on with the updates? I know it's like Christmas and New Year's and everything, but I mean, we're on like the 9th now of next year's, and we still haven't heard a single thing. It's a bit worrying. Worrying? Yeah. Yeah. Be right back, Smoke. Okay. Yep. Just nothing around except roe deer. Look at this. Just roe deer galore. Goodness. Was that a follow before? Someone followed me? Well, um, I'm not sure if I said thank you for the follow or not, but there was thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Um, they are back in the office finally now after a nice long vacation. Ah, yes, okay. I'll tell them to get back working on the game. That's what you need to do. There hasn't been much activity on the Hunter forums, I've noticed. It's been pretty quiet on the Hunter forums, actually, in general chat and whatnot. Ooh. The forums are dead. Oh, rest in peace. What kind of mail is that? An 80 to 105? Garbage, dude. Definitely not going after that. I mean, yeah. I can't comment too much about the forums because I haven't posted too much, but activity-wise, I can definitely say there hasn't been too much going on. And this is a thing about reindeer though, like, you go out to hunt them and you just cannot find them. Or you end up finding them and they end up being like garbage and just, not worth it. End up being like super low weights or, I mean, and when you go out to get these reindeer, right, you end up saying to yourself, where do you go? Where do you find them? Because they're over the whole map, you see, so you can't really go to a specific location and expect them to be there, kind of thing. So looks like they've removed the presents. I haven't seen one yet. Have they removed the presents from Classic yet? I remember a few days back they were still in, and I was still harvesting a few. I haven't seen any this hunt though. Yeah, don't post much either, but I read what's going on. Oh, okay. Seen them a few days ago. Yeah, same here. That's just what I mentioned, but I mean of recent, as in tonight, nothing. That's a pretty big weight for a female, that one. Oh, what? Ugh. All these rubbish weights. Get out of here, reindeer. Give me a big one. Or even a bear at this point would be relatively good. A moose? Haven't seen a moose yet. Haven't seen a tractor one yet. You know what is good that I have yet heard, or even seen for that matter, is ptarmigan, surprisingly. They know ptarmigan. That's a good thing. Oh. I spoke too soon. Definitely spoke too soon. I just jinxed myself. What do you know, ptarmigan? Just what I was happy without. It's like, oh, you want ptarmigan? Alright, fine. Spawn some in for you. Yeah, those things are freaky. Sounds like people laughing. Yeah, they sound a bit weird when they call out. Guess we'll check out that part where it, like, there's a little crater sort of area. There's actually a competition for ptarmigan on at the moment, I believe. Though I can't be bothered to partake in it. Now there's a moose. Where are you, Mrs. Moose? Rip. Has anyone got some, oh, actually, I've been meaning to ask people. Have you been getting any good Rudolph reindeers? Just a few days ago, I ended up getting a 569 reindeer. The Rudolph variation one. I've heard some people have got some like really big ones, like maybe the 600 one. I haven't seen that in game yet, but I've heard they're out there. What if the red nose? Oh, there's a bear. Come here. I think there's some weird glitch that happens when you shoot a rifle or any weapon in this game for that matter. Whereas you land a hit relatively, like, what was that, about 80 meters, let's say, maybe 100. You land a hit out there where you aim, right? With a basically 7mm bullet, pretty flat, super fast, coming out of the rifle. And the bullet, instead of ending on the bear, like near the leg where I hit it, it lands on its rump area. You'll see what I mean in a second. It seems to happen when animals move though. Some weird glitch that happens, I don't know. Maybe it's how it calculates on a moving animal. I've not hunted reindeer lately, but sound like a good idea. Yeah. I'll show you what I mean. Like, you saw where I hit it, right? In fact, I thought it was a bit low. Where the frig did I... Oh, there. And you'll see that this bullet hole is actually on its rump area. And as for that, as for like shot placement wise, it's a bit weird. Anyway, if we flip it over here, see that? So, just so you guys can see, right? I shot roughly about there. It was pretty low, let's be honest, but the bullet landed magically back here. Now, how did that occur at like less than 100 meters or whatever it showed? I don't know, but to me that is not realistic in the slightest. So yeah. Holiday event was a little bad for the first three in my opinion. They'd done it for nothing, the rifle came out. Yeah, they made artificial scarcity with the 8x57 Christmas edition rifle and this one right here. And I think there was another item or something that they did. And basically they said, you better buy it now because you don't know when it'll come in the store again, or it might not ever come in the store again, so you better buy it. So you end up forking out extra money just because, you know, it's unique, it's exclusive, only available during that time. Gotta hype it up, and that's how they make artificial scarcity a thing. So you end up paying for it, then otherwise you wouldn't have paid for it. I'm using the this one here. That's the ammo for it anyway. High power 7mm 08. So yeah, 7mm, I was right. It's the Elite Scout. Where is it? Oops. Is it glitching out a bit? There we go. This one here. Why is that showing up? Can't remove it. Can you see that alright? Hopefully you can. See, this one here. So that's 7mm, right? That should have hit that instant, just about. But no, the bullet landed on its rump. So yeah, I can't explain that. What the heck is this doing here? Go away! Oh my god, glitched it. Wait, what the heck? Wait a minute. Oh, lucky. So I have the HUD turned off, so otherwise I wouldn't have known if I was loaded or not. Just in case a bear charged me, I would have been doomed, so luckily I rechecked. So what's been happening in the chat? Just got a 168 reindeer with a score of 524. Nice, dude. Nice, Duke. Good job. Okay, yes, don't have any 7mm rifles in Classic. Well, they're very, very good performance-wise. This one, though, it does drop probably like 150 meters. I think roughly it is. Which is a bit weird for a 7mm, but yeah. I mean, honestly, most of these rifles, I'm a bit surprised on how early they drop off. At certain ranges. It could be the game limitations though on the render range. Maybe that's why they've made the drop off happen a bit more earlier than expected. Like if I was to compare it to Call of the Wild, for example, that game has a render of like up to 500 meters or something like that. So those guns are a bit, shall I say, without triggering anyone, I hope, or if you get triggered to that, bit more realistic in bullet drop in this game. Hashtag triggered. Did buy the 308 carbon recently, yeah. It should be buffed for what it is. I mean, I feel like that round needs a tad bit more penetration power than what it has in the game. Will the guns drop off more than what they should? Yeah, I mean, I feel the exact same way, to be entirely honest with you. Yeah. It's the same thing with that weird scenario where you end up shooting the correct place and then it ends up moving the bullet to the right or the left. You can see it happened pretty clearly in the bear video I did. on my YouTubes. It was bare hitbox working as intended. I think not, you know, kind of video. And you'll see there that the hitboxes are like really weird. Now, if that's the hitbox issue, I'm not entirely sure. It could be just the visual representation of where you hit on the animal. I've got no idea, but either way it's messed up and they need to fix it. And is that still in game, you might be wondering? Yes, it is. Especially with those black bear. It's usually best to take animals when they're stationary. I know that's just like in real life, but with the game glitching the way it does with hitboxes and that, you really want to take them stationary if you can. Because it ends up doing weird things as discussed. Let's see. A lot of ptarmigan down here, but reindeer, give a call. Doesn't seem to hit as hard as it should. Yeah, I agree with the 308. Did you see the higher requirements for classic? I don't know when they hired that on Steam. What? Oh, the system requirements for classic. I don't know. Did they upgrade it? I wouldn't know. Haven't checked that in donkey's years, mate. Maybe they did. Who knows? I can't really say on that. Like, I have to play this game in like max settings now, or otherwise I notice things too much. Such as the render and the pop-in and that. Are you hosting an open lobby? No, the stream's title says SP Hunt, which means single player hunt, so no. Male rodeo, will get him. I suppose it don't really matter where I mark it, but try to get it right. Yeah, no multiplayer today, dude, unfortunately. Classic dev stream tomorrow, they're having a stream. Oh boy. My bad, didn't see that, it's all good. What exciting thing are they doing this stream? Or are they just having a random hunt? Like that's usually what I see from the devs is that they go to Call of the Wild or Classic. They just do a live stream, which is like just a hunt. Um, it's for like showing features, not so much. Well, like when you go to ask them a question, and if they're on Classic, and if it's regarding Call of the Wild, they go, "Can you please keep it to a call to the Classic stream or whatever, instead of like answering the question." Like they could just give like a simple yes or no, but instead they go, "Oh, I'll keep things Classic and keep things Call of the Wild, etc." Like, I mean, I would totally understand if it's like a question that needs to be indulged a bit more in the answer, um, given a more longer answer than just yes or no. So we just wait it out. Oh, no, I hear it. Hang on. I don't see it, but I definitely hear it. Oh, there it is. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, so, usually the little road ears, or the ones that don't score that high, trot in like this. You find the big ones, they just walk in. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Blind as a bat, that one. Any more? Guess that's it. What the heck? No comment on that shot placement. It's a bit weird. I can't explain that in detail. If I did, I'd need like a friggin' chalkboard behind me or something and go all mathematical and shit, but can't do that. Forget that. Nice, thanks. Got first in a whole lot of turkey yesterday with a total weight of 1648. Whoa, Duke. That's extreme. Did you really need that much? What was second place at? Oh. Region link right on my dot. I knew it was there the whole time. That's why I have my dot there. See? Nice, Duke. Well done, dude. That's a lot of turkey. Like, I know the comp says a whole lot of turkey, but whoa, that is a whole lot of turkey. 1,100? What? You didn't even need that extra 500 weight, dude. Come on. You could have at least given him a glimpse of hope there that he might have caught up to you, but jeez, dude, that's like overkill. Overkill, mate. Just showing off. Yeah, well, when Duke enters a comp, it's all over, man. Overkill. I wonder if we can get this links in. Hopefully we can. Use my little balloon caller here. Imitate the sound of a leaking balloon. Works every time. Last time I lost first by a few points. Oh. Yeah, that's no good. But at least you still got second. And now try and get Big Boar to fight or flight. Okay. That's a fun one to do. We won't we won't wait here too long because well, you know, waiting is waiting. Put me to sleep. But we'll give it some time, but not to the extreme. Not like 30 minutes. Let's wait a bit. A crossbow pistol, crossbow skills now level 20. Nice, good job, Duke. Yeah, just wait for this cat to come in. Do my little Game Boy here. I guess I could give that a whirl. No. It's pretty cool you can do that. You know, that's something that Classic, I mean, that Call of the Wild doesn't have over Classic, guys. That's right. It's got these little video games here. So, a game within a game. Call of the Wild doesn't have that. There you go. There you go. Moose. Yeah. New DLC. Yeah. Typical. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't put it past them actually. Uh, Crack me up, dude. New DLC. Yeah, totally. This cat might be taking a bit too long. Although, probably gonna spook it doing this, but YOLO. Leopard? What? New DLC? Interested in Steam system? Well, Call of the Wild's getting everything, isn't it? That classic players have wanted for many years. Like, they've wanted Valadia? Oh, no. Classic. No, you're not getting that. Call of the Wild's getting that. Oh, okay. Um, what about Axis Deer? Oh, no. Call of the Wild gets that as well, you know, like, classic. No. Oh, okay. What about a new map? No? It's in Call of the Wild? Oh, fair enough. That's pretty much it. Okay, is that the same one? Yes. Oh, what? What's he doing over there? Oh, it's hacks, dude. It's BS. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore that. Because, like, he wants to play cat and mouse. Because he is a cat. And I don't want to be the mouse, alright? So, let's not do that. We'll go over to the lake, yeah. Will it be a free DLC? Doing Goblin Smoking first with a 68. Good on you, Duke. You show 'em, man. Win those comps. Not sure how someone found a new DLC. That's a very nice turkey, by the way, 68. Damn. New DLC registered in Steam system the other day, so that is the rumor. Just a rumor. Ooh, okay, gotcha. Kind of hush hush under the radar kind of thing. Guess there is a video or screenshot somewhere. The leopard was shown on the Africa map. Cool. I mean, that would be really cool to see. But, again, developers, you there? Oh, you there? Alright, good. Alright, because I need to talk to you. What's going on with Classic? It's all this Call the Wild. Oh, Call the Wild. Call the Wild. Such an amazing game. You know, let's add more stuff to Call the Wild. What about Classic? Hey? We're just like a little whisper. Classic. Oh, male moose. Give me that. Gimme. Oops. Bit off there on the mark. There we go. They don't like classic players. The Hunter Call of Duty. Oh god. Yeah, that's been said a few times. I'm not gonna agree on that though. I'm not with you on that one. Funny joke and all, but no. Not gonna agree with you on that. Oh, there he is. See him just over the hill. Oh, he does look a bit weird, doesn't he? He's like, his antlers are a bit weird there. Yeah, they're like very thin. Interesting. We'll take him out. Oh, and that's the female. Alright, see how we go on here. Oops, whoa, man, this gun's a bit weird. Correct. Nope, I'm gonna spaz out. What? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, that didn't happen. Roll back, roll back. Let's see that. Cut that out. No, you guys didn't see that. Oh no. Click. That was just to demonstrate the usefulness of manual reload. Okay. Heart, liver, stomach. Nice. I was gonna shoot there. Click. Nope. That's not happening. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we can snipe it down the hill. Yeah, honestly, love what Call of the Wild could be like, really do, but will they make it what it could be? I mean, so far it's a pretty good game. All they need to do, really, in all honesty, that I feel, is make it true rack system that Classic has, and trophy shots. Then you pretty much got the Hunter Classic 2.0, really. I mean, it would be that, and possibly... Because here's the thing, right? A lot of people say, oh, Call of the Wild isn't as good as Classic because Classic has such and such. However, Classic has been out for nearly 10 years of development, and Call of the Wild has had, what, nearly 2? Maybe a year and a half, if that. So it's not really super fair to compare what Call of the Wild doesn't have and Classic does have. However, I do see some good points though that I would like to see that I'd like to see in Call of the Wild that Classic has. Yes, quite a few actually. True rack, Boone and Crockett scoring system, yeah, and I'm in 100%. A gallery, yes. I mean, there's a lot of things we could just like nitpick back and forth to many things that Classic has over Call of the Wild in terms of extra features. But we all know what Classic has and what Call of the Wild doesn't have, and etc, etc. There's a roe deer there, female. I'll show you the reindeer I have in my lodge, the Rudolph one. I'll show you him in a second. If I don't find anything up here near this lake, it's usually a good bet for reindeer. Yeah, I know, it would be nice to see that, it would. Oh, there's a bear over there. Where did you go? Darn. Might have been just a female though. These lynx are a bit of a pain. Trying to get them. Yeah, it's funny, like, the devs state, you know, like, they're super rare to come across and that, but you do find them here and there. They're not as rare as I thought they would be. Because, I remember back here, if you guys want a good link spot, definitely like where I got all my equipment here. It's mainly set up for links. Like all this area right here is great for links. So if you ever want to get links, that would be the way to go. Just down here. I usually get about 4 or 5 of them, maybe even like 7, depending on how good the spawns are. But in that one little area, you know, you can get up to like 5 links. Really, really good. I thought there was going to be like maybe, when the devs said, oh, you know, they're going to be super rare and that, I thought they were referring to like maybe 10 in the whole entire map. Now that would be super damn rare. But then again, people would probably be frustrated that they couldn't find them in the first place, because there's only like 10 of them. Nothing up there. I can hear that bear to the left. Could go for that. Decisions. I think we'll just stick to the left. We'll see what it was weight-wise anyway. Hear them a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Not as rare as I thought they would be. But then again, we could end up saying that and like totally regret it because they could just re-edit it and make it super elusive. Then when it would come to the point that you did want to actually go out and specifically hunt them, you couldn't really do that because there would be like not many around at all. You're like finding a needle in a haystack. Yeah, we could get the moose. Maybe recurver. Just something to get. Come on, Mrs. Moose. Here somewhere. I D'd you on my little cheating app here. My little mini cheating app right here, see? It's a Hunter Mate. I like to call it cheating app sometimes. To know exactly pinpoint the location of where that animal is. 100% hacks. Which, thinking about it, right, like cheating, that's another thing I can bring up. You don't see it too much in this game. I mean, well, it's a touchy subject, isn't it? Well, you do see it a bit, but fortunate enough, when the cheaters do get found out in this game, they usually get banned and that. But in Call of the Wild, I haven't heard any accounts getting banned there at all. And they're getting away with just, you know, just cheat engine. I believe that's what it's called. It's like cheat engine. It's like a silly little cheat thing you can download. And people have been using that, surprisingly. And I guess their detection system in Call of the Wild for cheaters isn't that great. We're gonna recurve right now, but well, I wanted to rifle it. Rip. But yeah, at least we don't have cheaters to the point where they're damaging competitions now. They've sorted that out, at least in this game. That silly Jeep thing. Can't use that in comps, thank God. I mean, if you could use that Jeep in competitions, I think I'd be pretty much done with Classic at that point. Like, honestly, right, looking at you guys, I'd be pretty done with Classic at that point. If the Jeep was made to be used in competitions, forget it, I'd be out. So, thank F it wasn't allowed in competitions. Because I can just see many, many exploits for that. How easy it would be to get trophies and whatnot. Don't imagine they care so much in Call of the Wild since there's no real competitions, is there? I mean, nah, not really. Competition-wise, no. See, again, that could be another thing that, you know, Call of the Wild needs to be added, that Classic has. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad back in the day. Not so sure about now, but when I was playing Classic before they made the members and guest comps separate, well, it used to have people, like for example, in the whole lot of turkey competition, the one that Duke just completed and got first with like 1,500. Well, that competition was pretty AIDS to the point where you had like first place 10,000 amount of turkeys. And like other competitions generally on those lines, to the point where hackers just flew around the map and was killing animals left, right, and center. Or the total weight of certain animals, the total score of certain animals, etc. It was pretty bad. It was, especially in those sort of comps, the total weight of like everything combined. But at least the guests and members are separate now. Oh. Here's one thing that I wish they would fix in Classic, right? From day one, pretty much. I'll see if I can demonstrate it on stream here, but you probably know what I'm talking about. Is the when big animals go down like cliffs, they end up twerking, twitching up and down, sort of thing. And it makes shooting them like really, really annoying. You have to be like a pro shot to time it exactly. Don't think I want to know more about the cheating thing. If you search in YouTube, you can see what they do with it. Yeah, I've seen a video of YouTube with it where a guy, well, I don't want to get too much detail because again I don't want it to promote it, but he was running around in Loggers Point, and he had all the vegetation like disabled, and what it was, the engine he was using, the cheating engine or whatever you call it, he could make it to the point where as soon as an animal rendered in within like 220 meters, it would instantly teleport towards him, like right in front of him, and he would just shoot it. And that's what a few of them were doing for the comps as well. So yeah, so I said it's good that the guest member thing was sorted out in the comps. I've seen a few hackers in Call of the Wild, and I've joined a few like random multiplayer games. I see one guy, like his name is just like 1,000 meters away, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, he zips across the other side of the map, and he's like 5,000 meters away. He didn't fast travel. You could literally see his name like go, and it was him like doing the fast movement hacks or whatever it was. But it was clearly a movement hack, like a speed hack, and his nameplate just flew across the map. Pretty funny. Whether he was caught or not, I don't know. Um, I got some really big ones. Nice, dude. Might be impossible, but could it really be interesting? Yeah. I'll turn off the call direction stuff. Yeah, you can do that. In Call of the Wild, you can disable that. You can have Call of the Wild to the point where it's really realistic. A lot of people don't realize that, but you can. That's why, like, the comments regarding, like, Call of the Wild saying it's, like, super arcade-ish and shit, I don't find it is, because I can just disable most of the stuff that people complain about that make it arcadey, and have a pretty realistic content in it. Oh, he's up there now. It's just to compare, right? That would be like me saying, oh, you know, Call of the Wild, Classic is so arcadey because you can see tracks on the ground as like a dome. Like, you can't disable that. Or something more along those lines of that. Or, so arcadey that, you can use your hunter mate to ID animals and you know exactly where they've called. I could pretty much address the same points as in Call of the Wild that I've seen people make. Turn off the tracks and everything. I just wonder if you could still hunt that way. Yeah, you can. I've done it. His name was Brendan Hun. Who's this? Reported him like 5 times. Oh, about like a hacker and that? Okay, gotcha. Take out this moosey. Rip. If you search him normal, you won't find him. That's alright, I'm not gonna search up any hackers. Doesn't concern me what they do with the game. Heart, right lung, liver. There we go. Let's check down here. Nothing there. Might have, I was thinking, maybe, reindeer or something's around, so I did it stealthily, but, there is. Female. Yes. It's quite funny, actually. These females, right? You can get bigger females than males. I have had that. And I just think, oh man, that poor male, dude. How embarrassing for that male reindeer to be around all those females that are like super big with their antlers and that. It would be like another male coming into that group trying to challenge the little small male there, and he would come in and would be like, alright, where's this male I've heard so much about? And he looks around and he's like, he sees the male with like the tiny little antlers. But he wouldn't spot him at first. He would think like one of the females were it. You know what I mean. Oh dear. So embarrassing for him, dude. I've seen to the point where the male has scored under 100 in score. It's pretty bad. Hey Marvin. How you going, mate? Good to see you here. Be right back, need more coffee. Alright. But yeah, cool guys. Yeah, how you going, Marvin? You doing good, mate? You been on the hunter much? See if I can get a male reindeer here. I did see a female, but not sure if she's with a male. Ooh. Just over there. Oh, you haven't? Marvin. Call the wild. Oh, dude. Welcome to Call the Wild. You converted, have you? Oh, is this a male? Might be. Yeah, but like, see the difference? Like, I can get so close to these reindeer and them not even like detect me. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, that is a male. Like, look at that. Like, just for comparison, right? Like, here's me nitpicking. These reindeer haven't sensed me at all, and the wind's like relatively going towards them. But I find shit. I find Call of the Wild more challenging in the AI than I do with this game. Like, without a doubt. But that to be fair, right? To be fair. Call of the Wild is a more updated game engine than this game. But I do find the AI actually behaves a bit more realistically in terms of senses wise. These animals are pretty brain dead. Like, let's be frank, right? Double lung shoulder blade on her. Oh, it actually shows a little antler there. Huh, didn't notice that. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you can have a really, really difficult time in Call of the Wild being detected over and over again. Always play both. Yeah, good. Good. Like, as you can see, I'm on Classic again, which may come as a shock to you, but there's always something that draws me back to Classic. I can't quite pinpoint what that is, but there's always that something that draws me back to it. Whether I just feel like getting on for a couple of minutes, or maybe a couple of hours, just feel like going back to it here and there. It's the same with like Call of the Wild too. I mean, just because I have Classic doesn't mean, you know, I have to be on Classic 100%. The same with Call of the Wild. Just because I have Call of the Wild now doesn't mean that I'm 100% on Call of the Wild. You know? It's good to... If anything, it's good to play both games, get your experiences out of both, and take what you like and dislike about both of them, and then work out your comparison on what you like and what you dislike, and come to sort of a conclusion on your take on it. At least that's what I've done. Like, there's a lot of things in Classic that I like, and a lot of things in Call of Duty I like. A lot of things I dislike about both games, but I'm not going to go there, because that will be a massive list. Compared to my likes on both. With all the bugs and stuff, I'm not going to start. Alright. Let's see. $60-40 on Classic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the AI is better in Call of the Wild, agree? Yeah. Well... Because, like, yeah, with the wind and that, I mean, it would be nice if they did that in Classic, but again, I can sort of understand the game limitations and the render limitations on probably why the animals are pretty brain dead when it comes to this game, like how close you can get. Like, the winds, as you can see, like, I don't know. The wind is like going, like straight in front of me, and yet I could get close to a deer within like 20 meters and not be an issue. But if that was Call of the Wild, bam, that deer would be off on like 120 meters out. He just would not stay around. Let's see. There's a reindeer up there. Another one ahead of me, I believe. So I can hear it. Yeah, like look, see that? It's totally fine. See that? There's wind. Like it's in a windy zone right now. Like the wind is going directly to this reindeer. Has she detected me? No. Brain dead. Rip. I mean, he could say, "Oh, it's because I got the clothing on, you know, oh, the trap outfit." Might have been, but from what I've seen playing the game, clothing has its moments. I'll tell you what. Sometimes you feel like it's working. Sometimes you feel like you don't even have it on. If you have the wind in your way, Call of the Wild, gun and run, which I don't like to hunt. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess you could pull that off. I haven't really tried. I usually like take my time a bit when I'm in Call of the Wild. Like because as I say, I've seen a lot of points from a lot of people saying that, you know, Classic is a lot more of a realistic hunting sim. But then I get to the points that they didn't quite think about, such as, well, if you claim that this game is the most realistic rather than Call of the Wild, then why do people go on White Rum Ridge and run and gun when it's a realistic hunting game? Like, just think about that. You run and gun on this map, like 90% of the players, they run and gun on this map. And I could say that for Bushrangers Run as well. I could say that for a lot of maps, actually. But White Rome and Bushrangers Run being the main two. Because I've seen them argue that, oh, in Call of the Wild, you just run and gun all the time, you know? Like, oh, Classic, you do the same. So, you know, you're not really winning a point there. Or they say that, you know, or Classic is more realistic because you don't get the audio clues like in Call of the Wild. You get to pinpoint where that animal is generally calling. Yeah, you do. You generally get to pick where that animal is. But guess what? There's settings. You can go to Escape, Options, and you can disable it if you want to in Call of the Wild and in this game. So that's what I don't get. Like, people make those points as if they're like fact and they can't change, when in fact you can change them in person yourself. Like, you can make it realistic, you can make it arcadey, you can have it in between. It's whatever you want. It's totally up to the person in question on who's playing the game for a start. Female reindeer up there. Let's see if we can take her out. If you have the wind... Oh yeah, I read that, yeah. But that was my short analysis on it, right? If anyone's curious that has just joined the stream. Reindeer female over there. I need a good reindeer, that's what I'm mainly after, although I've just come across fairly tiny ones at the moment, so not having the most amount of luck right now, but I'm at least having a pretty good conversation with you guys. Gotta say it's been pretty darn good stream for conversation wise, definitely. Let's see. See if I can find any reindeers at the corner of my eye. Sometimes it actually helps not looking through the binoculars. You know, that sounds weird, but it'd be a surprise. Sometimes you can pick things up not looking through the binoculars more. Bit weird, but it happens. Might just see something dart to the corner of your screen and you're like, oh, what's that? You focus in on it. Would be nice if you could get an option. I mean, you can kind of do it yourself, but it would be an option that if you did hear a call and you ID'd it, you would still get the ID, like experience for it, but you wouldn't be able to see where it is on the map. That would be a pretty cool thing to have, like for those hunters that feel, you know, it's a bit arcadey and shit. Again, as I say, you can customize it to how you want. Yeah. If there was a male roe deer, I mean, it could be there next to that female that's like a really high scoring one. But if he was a low scoring male roe deer, he definitely would be in by now. Have you played the new map at all, Marvin? Have you got the DLC to it? Because I still haven't got a good diamond axis deer on that map yet, or a what's the other one? Black buck. I need an axis deer and a black buck. And a good red deer. I was like 2 points off, actually, from getting a diamond. Just 2 points. Oh. I mean, gotta do it, alright? Had to be done. Don't like making those shots, but it was presenting a shot, kinda-ish. Decided to take it, so, you know. Took a shot, and dropped it. At least it wasn't any pain towards the animal, right? There you go. Just a couple of pixels on the screen anyway. Hip bone, intestines, and left lung. There you go. Somehow didn't penetrate the liver or the stomach. See, this is a thing that Classic needs, actually. I know there's a lot of things that Call of the Wild needs from Classic, but here's something that Classic needs mandatory, like 100%, is a 3D image of the animal and actually showing you the trajectory of that bullet or arrow, whatever you use, projectile, let's say, in that animal. Like, a 2D harvest sheet doesn't really tell me much. Let's be entirely honest with that, right? So, I really hope Classic gets a update with the harvest screen. That would be awesome. Because it's definitely really, really nice to see in Call of the Wild. It definitely helps with new hunters. I've said this a few times, but for the new players that are in these games, right? They might be a bit, why did my bullet or arrow hit there, right, on an animal? Or, that looks a bit weird on just a 2D sheet. But at least in Call of the Wild, you can see where you hit if you were up, low, down, left, right, up, you know. You can see that and actually correct it for next shot. Something that Classic doesn't have that I wish it had. Because that definitely helps new hunters, new players to the game. Because I've had that. I mean, let's be honest, I'm not a perfect shot, alright? Might surprise you, but I'm a pretty terrible shot at times, right? It happens to many others, I'm assuming, as well. And you might not land the perfect shot, and you end up saying to yourself, what happened there? Why did that go off? At least with Call of the Wild you can see where you went wrong and correct for next time. I've done that and actually have corrected myself, and it feels a lot more better when you actually pull it off the next time and land it perfectly. Oh, hey Stardog, how you going? You're back again. Nice to see you back. Need to go see ya. Oh, hey, see ya, Daija. I hope that's your name. It's like Trillion. It's a bit squiff on the letters, unfortunately. Yeah, I would love to catch a stream to see how you play Call of the Wild without tracks and all aids on, but interested in trying it for sure. Yeah, give it a go if you haven't. Definitely give it a go. Like, oh, rip, something. But I gotta say this though, if you don't have a headset and you try to play the game that way, good luck. Because, more or less you need a headset. It's like mandatory, because when you hear an animal, like said, like that, you can actually pinpoint whereabouts that call came from, and you actually listen to it rather than get out your hunter mate, ID it, or in Call of the Wild sense, actually see it out there and you go, oh, there's an animal call out that way, alright. But you actually hear it, you know, with your headset. So it's way more immersive. Oh, you do? Nice. Great. Yeah, well, if you got a headset, you're all set then, dude. And just because, like, let's say 80% of the players in Call of the Wild play off like a HUD, everything turned on, doesn't mean you have to play that way. Always remember that. Alright, just because most of the majority of the players in Call of the Wild have it like that, doesn't mean that you have to do it like that. It's like with me, right? Here's a prime example of me, right? In Classic. Look, I've got no HUD. I know a lot of people play for HUD. I have that disabled though. Just travel along the road, see what we can get animal-wise. There was a moose that way, but... Get a reindeer. Oh, a fox! What does the fox say? Take him out, I suppose. Oh, look at that! Ha! Look at this! There's a reindeer over there. What? Or is it a moose? That's a moose! Ha! Didn't spook. Wow, dude. This game's a bit too lenient, I feel, with animal behavior at times. Wow, how did that not spook? Alright, there's fox. See if we can come in and get it. Yeah, very true. And I do know the animals leave the grass pressed down. Yes, that's a very realistic feature. That's what I compliment Call of the Wild on many, many times, is that if you do disable the tracks, you can pick up on where an animal's gone just from the grass that's flattened. It's a really, really cool real life thing. See an animal being... Just wonder about tracking an animal after a shot. Yeah, tracking an animal after a shot is fairly difficult, but you can have it. It depends on, again, it depends on how you want to play. You can have it to the point where the domes are not showing on the ground, but you can still ID it with the hunter mate, or GPS, iPhone, whatever you call it in Call of the Wild. You can still ID it, so you can visually see the blood tracks on the ground, because I've done it, and track an animal that way. It can be fairly difficult if you've made like a really, really bad shot, but if you get a lung, it's fairly easy to find out where it's gone. Like, big pools of blood, pretty close together, but if you get like a body hit, then yeah, good luck. Yeah, that's the thing about the internet, though, isn't it? Like, you hear one man's opinion, and if they're a popular enough person, you just stick to it and say that's fact, it can't change no matter what, and you don't try other things. Oh, noose. Whereas I say, you know, do what you want. Don't stick to one thing and try what works best for you. And there's that fox. Oh, this one might spook. He's coming in slow. So this fox. Yeah. Okay, so like, oh, no wait. I can bow it, but I'm gonna cheat. It's alright. I'm gonna cheat. Because I don't trust foxes up close. It's one thing I do not like. Come on, quick, before it detects. Oh, we're pretty good actually. I thought it would have detected me there. Damn. Just destroy that fox. Rest in peace. I could have used my bow there, but I thought, nah. Not gonna bother. Not gonna risk it. Yeah, they're pretty jumpy, the foxes. He was at 29 meters, was laying down, didn't see me, so pretty good, rifled it. He scored 24. So not a super big fox, but a pretty decent one. I'll change my ammunition again. Like, this is pretty overkill. 120 grain, or it's like 100 and... wait, what is it? It's 100 and... yeah, 125 grain ammunition, 7mm against a fox. Rip, dude. Pretty damn overkill. Yet it's ethical. My realism issues with Call of the Wild will have always been concerning the scoring system and the consecutive kills, etc., not the game mechanics so much. Yeah, I full-heartedly agree. I don't like the scoring system in Call of the Wild, but it is what it is. If it changes, great. If it doesn't, just gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, that's the main thing I want in Call of the Wild. If it had to be anything, that would be it. The scoring system to change. I 100% agree. Because at the moment in the game, that I can say for a fact is arcadey. To the point, like this point here, not the whole game, but this point here that I'm going to address makes it arcadey in a sense, I guess you could say, is the scoring system is based on the animal's weight alone. So, for example, if you shot an axis deer that weighed 20, and you shot another one that weighed 20, you got a perfect result, like perfect consecutive, perfect, you know, just 100, 100, 100, whatever the percentage is. Just all 100% on both of them. The one that weighed 21 will actually score higher, all the time. It's 100% score based on weight. Even the deer, everything. I know that's crazy, but it is. That's one thing I can say for sure. It is 100% fact. That is fact. Whereas this game, it's not 100% based on the weight of an animal, unless it's a fox, coyote, um, ptarmigan, birds, except pheasant and turkey. But just a select few, basically my point. Not all the animals. Scoring tree racks, you a fanboy. Yeah, dude. That tree rack system. Love it. You talk about the scoring system changes coming to Call of the Wild yesterday in their stream. That will come along with the introduction of the spinal cord being a separate body part from the spine. Oh, sweet. Oh. Does this mean I can finally 100% jump ship to Call of the Wild? Nah, I doubt it. Although, it depends on what they do with the scoring system, but if it's gonna be like classic, then wow. It's gonna make the game so much more better. The whole spinal cord system thingy. Them removing that and actually making lung shots more viable. Definitely thumbs up to developers on that. To make spine shots not something you want. Yeah. To make vital organ shots like lung and hearts give you more desirable. Yeah, exactly. Making those lung and heart shots more desirable, yep. Hope you guys have been enjoying the webcam interaction here. I certainly have, knowing that my expressions and my way to portray expressions and thoughts on things gets across to you guys visually. Adds more for me too. Where's this fox? I suppose we could get the fox. Get it with a bow this time. See how we go. I mean, I'm definitely liking it more than actually just talking like normally without, not using my hands or whatever. It feels more interactive. This fox better come in soon. I think it was just a vixen, just a female. I don't think it was a Todd. Oh. Yeah, looks to be just a female. It is more interactive for sure, yeah, dude. Oh. Well, I can hear two foxes. I think. Let's go for this. Oh, that was a bit far back. Oh! Oh, no, it's glitched. Oh, check this out. Check this out, guys. It's a road here. See that? So, this was actually in one of my videos a while back, saying the most realistic hunter, right? But what happens is you hit a fox or coyote in the spine, and since it doesn't have a sleeping animation, it glitches out like this. So, because it doesn't know how to animate the animal, you see? So it's literally just in idle animation. The next best thing that the computer programming does is just go to idle animation. As you can see here. I'm honestly surprised the animators didn't give it a sleeping animation or just like a bedding animation. I'll shoot it again for that extra XP. But it's down now. If I just let it, I could let it bleed out and die. If I wanted to, but I'll just snipe it again for extra XP on my shooting skill there. So yeah, it was a spine hit, as you can see, and as I just explained, that's why it wasn't running or fleeing. It was just like stuck in that idle animation because it hasn't got a an animation for it. So yeah, I'm honestly surprised again why the animators didn't even bother giving it an animation. In all honesty. Cutting assets. But you'll find the coyotes have that as well. The coyotes have that, the foxes, the wolves, I'm pretty sure they have it. And I think they're all the canine species. Just trying to think if there's another one that's like that. I think there might be a couple others, but just off the top of my head, canine species, the coyotes, the wolves, and the foxes. They don't have an animation. Interesting. Yeah, it is. It's like, what went going on there in the development process of those animals? I wonder. Makes you think. I mean, another point I can bring up too is actually, like, since those don't have animations, right? Well, why not go back and give them animations? Why not just go back and give them animations? The coyotes have been like that since their release, so they've had plenty of time to fix it. I guess they just... I don't know why they haven't fixed it. I mean, I guess you could argue that they have more important things to fix. Yes, I can agree somewhat on that. But you gotta remember that's been in the game since coyotes have been in the game. Which is a very, very, very long time that has been in the game. So you think at least out of all those years, they would have at least given an animation. Or at least something to address it. At least something. They were busy working on the new Christmas skinned guns for us to buy. Yeah. They were busy making artificial scarcity with the new weapons. Yeah. Force people to think, oh, you know, it's never coming in the store again, thus buy it. Better buy it quick! Super unique! And there was the lynx here. Go on now. So you can get lynx actually over here as well, surprisingly. Interesting. I mean, I have seen them like relatively up here, but I think this is the first time I've seen them way over here on the right. And again, that could be because the game's been open for a few hours. I just roamed over here casually throughout the hunt. Well, unfortunately, looks like we haven't got too much of a trophy, but what I'll do is I'll go back here, because I do want to show you the reindeer that I got a couple days, or it might have been last night, can't quite remember exactly, but I did put him in the lodge here. You could have a look at. And that's it. I haven't added anything else. I haven't been on Classic too much. So, this is about it for trophies wise, alright? As soon as it loads, oh, there we go. So, I did have, here he is here, I did have previously the, what was it? It was a 3, it was like a pretty funny one. I think that was it. Yeah. It was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If the last digit would have been 8, it would have been a perfect run of numbers. But that was the previous reindeer I had. And this one, the new one, is a 5, 6, 9, which I thought was good enough to taxidermy since it's Rudolph. So decided to put him in. There you go. Yeah, he just missed out on one shovel there. He had a really good spread between the two main beams there, as you can see. Oh, Lobie, how you going, mate? Good to see you here, dude. Welcome back to my stream. But yeah, here he is here. As I say, he just missed out on one little palm there, one little shovel. That's about it, really. Anyway, go back out. Oh look, they've updated the fire texture. Well, at least they've done that, you know, like, despite all the bugs in the game, at least they've updated the fire texture. So, props to them on that, right? That's 100% what Classic needed, an upgrade of the campfire, or fire. Feels warmer. Lovely. Now, the thing is, will that actually stay when the Christmas event is over? Oh, yes, it is, actually. Yeah. So, that is staying. I thought it might have been just a thing to have for the Christmas event and then, like, go back to the old texture, but it looks like they're keeping it. Oh, what the hell is this? What is this doing here? This is an out of place texture? Look at that. Look, they're reeds from the near the water. What are they doing here? There's no water here. Hey. Oh wow. I've never found that before. But apparently, yeah, there's reeds here. All this time. Wow, it just goes to show you that I have my certain ways, I guess, I go when I go hunting. Oh look, there's more up here. What is this? New discovery on the Hunter Classic, guys. Check it out. Look, here's some more. Reed textures. Well-known bug. Good on you, Marvin. Well-known bug. Oh god. No new fire, don't need new map if you have that. Oh, shots fired, Lobie, shots fired. Special warmer, campfire, only 999 EMs. Yeah, get them while they last. Wow, that's blown me away. That's the first time I've seen those two reeds there like that. Two little random sections of reeds. Just randomly misplaced. Interesting. Again, I bring that point up again, right? That's been in since Hemmeldal release. It's no wonder they haven't removed it. Or maybe it's just like never been noticed until now. World first, spotting the reeds on stream. First sighting ever in Classic. Moose sign over there. No moose though. We'll try over here. Over near this tower down here. Can be a good spot for reindeer here and there. Bug. Is that what you think people would say if I went to the forums and typed it in? Oh, it's well-known bug. Snow equals frozen water equals working as intended. Well, there it is. Too funny, dude. Too funny. No, nothing around. Must have been scared of those reeds there back at the lodge. Game's malfunctioning. Doesn't know what season it's in. Be a pretty big shock if, like, all of a sudden a red deer just pops out instead of a reindeer. It's like, hey, what are you doing here? Well, usually down here, as I say, I do get some reindeer here and there, but I guess not tonight, unfortunately. Or even a couple of moose or roe deer, usually around here. No ptarmigan though, thank God. But they haven't moved down here. As for the lynx, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really been down this way after the lynx got released, so Maybe they are down here. What the hell is that? Oh, fox. Female fox. Oh, hey, Marvin, have you been, or have you had a look at Russian Fishing 4 at all? That's a good game. I know Lobies. Oh, yeah, you have, haven't you? God damn it, what am I thinking? You're like level 30 plus something. You're like on the lines with Lobie. You're like level 30 plus, aren't you? Jeez. I just recently got to level 16 in that game. So, I'm on that big lake. I forgot the name to it. I think it starts with K. But I just recently got into that area. And I have got no idea on where to go with the fish-wise. I mainly do spin fishing. I know it's good to like do. Oh, I know it's good to do like bottom fishing and that when you start out in that game for the money, but I've got a pretty good catch rate when it comes to spin fishing. I'm like 40. I think it's 43% in spin fishing already. Level 16, and my bottom fishing is like level 22 or something. So like half of my spin fishing XP. Same as like my float fishing, it's like 20 something. Yeah, I play fishing sims. Just started Fishing Planet. Oh yeah, that's a Fishing Planet I used to do a lot. I was at I think it was level 34? Is that right? Like level caps level 40 or something in that game? Or is it level 50? Either way, I just remember me being like 6 levels to level cap. That's all I remember. So I was like near level cap, but I couldn't be bothered finishing. There's that fox, but just trying to figure out which one I wanted to get into. Russian fishing just didn't have any US type content, so I wasn't sure about how it would hold my interest. Yeah, there's a lot of like Russian stuff in it, obviously, but I mean, there's some white brim. That's what we have in Australia here, so there's that. A few other fish, but yeah, mostly like Russian fish and that. Some carp. I mean, carp's like pest though, so. But I know a few people like carp fishing in that game, so. Fishing Planet was fun, was enjoyable, but I guess I stopped when I found Russian Fishing 4, and I got more into that one. Yeah, maybe because it's in Russia? I don't know. Maybe. Gee, I wonder. I think my map's pretty dead at the moment. RIP. Assume there is trout in Russia, maybe salmon. Yeah, there's brown trout, I believe you can get, and I think you can get rainbow trout in Russian Fishing 4. I'm not too sure. Lobie and Marvin would probably know way more than me about that game. They're like double my level. If not, probably more, because the XP gets pretty ridiculous in that game. to achieve a next level. It's like, at the moment, I think it's like 90,000 XP to get to level 17. And like one fish may net you like, depending on how big it is, the biggest being probably that I've got that netted me 8,000 XP on, I think it was happy hour, whatever you call it. And like the lowest being, or sort of average, like under 1,000 XP. So that's a lot. And then like once you get to like, I think past level 20, it gets like in the millions. Pretty ridiculous. I still give it some time to see if I can get into it. Yeah, give it a try. Rip. Man, it is awfully quiet down here. What is going on with the animals? Maybe the fox scared them all away. Not me, the other fox in game. Oh man. I might check the borders, see if I can get some tracks that way for the reindeer. Just that fox and that's it. Maybe I should run for a bit. Oh, what? The track just disappeared right in front of my eyes! It's gone! Well, too bad if I wanted to get that fox, right? Like, it just vanished. It must have cloaked, so this fox basically has cloaking tech. It seems to be a pretty common thing I've noticed in certain maps. Whereas the tracks will just poof out of existence. But yeah, it seems to be a well-known thing, as Marvin would say, well-known bug. Yeah. Oh, you know, maybe it's not a bug, as I said, it's just like the animal just has some special ability that we weren't sure of that they have, which is the cloaking tech. Seems legit, right? Like, it is a realistic hunting game after all, right? These animals bound to have cloaking tech. Only makes sense. Oh! Just under 200? No. Well, I was expecting him to be a bit bigger, but oh well. He's got a pretty decent weight to him, though. I got my 44. This isn't permitted, though, is it? No. I remember it was... Wait, is it? No. It can't be, is it? No. No, I don't think it is. I remember... Because it's like a weird history with the 44 Magnum. It wasn't permitted when it was first out, if I recall. And then they made it permitted. And then they made it unpermitted again. Because, like, the 10mm came out. But yet the 10mm is not permitted for moose. I don't know. It's like this weird thing with the 44. I don't think so. Because I remember sort of the same thing with the 357. You used to use the 357 on geese, but now it's not permitted anymore. So it's been changed and everything. So now I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll just bow it. 45 and 454 are. 44 is not. Bit weird. It's a bit weird on their permitted list because the 10mm isn't permitted on moose, but yet I did manage to drop a moose like totally clean and ethically, at least the most I could. And either way, I still got a message from Doc complaining that, are you mad? Using a 44 on a moose? Or a 10mm on a moose? That won't drop it. I'm like, but it did. Rip. Yeah. I was like so surprised. It's like Doc underestimating me or some shit. It's like, I can drop it. That Doc, such a pain. Oh god, yeah. Heart. That was it. That's all I got. Just the heart. Good enough. I'll try to find one more animal, and then I'll probably call it. All right, just for the night. Getting tired. One more animal. Oh, fox. No, I don't want to end on fox. If I can, I would like a reindeer to end on, but just a matter of luck. Or a moose, male moose. Definitely not ptarmigan. Oh, no way, I'm not ending the stream on a ptarmigan. Staff meeting you have to go to here in a few. Alright, no problem, dude. Good chat with you, Stardog. Good chat indeed. Very active in the chat. Appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Good chat. Enjoyed it? Cool, man. Thanks. Well, we're not ending just yet. I gotta get one animal. Although, if I'm not presented with an animal soon, I might start falling asleep on the keyboard. Yeah, that's all good. I doubt that will happen. Come on, animals, call out. Come on, please. Just one more animal. That's it. At least a reindeer or a moose, that's it. Pretty cool. Oh, I've noticed too, the time on the Huntermate is not set to, what was it, like 4 AM or something they did for the Christmas event? Looks like that has been fixed again and is now working as intended at last with the time. So it's not set to 4 AM or whatever it is permanently like it was in the Christmas event. Which it's pretty challenging to have the time set, to be honest, because like if you think about it, right? Something that I thought of when I was on this map for a bit here and there during the Christmas event is if you have the time set, right? You can't write down what time that animal spooks, and when that animal, like, get a rough idea on when that animal is going to be back to roaming state. So it was actually pretty challenging, actually. having the time set and not move. Well, hopefully a new map comes out for Classic soon. Or maybe they're working on a big thing that could be seasons. I know that has been requested a ton. But then again, you know, the things that we request a ton on Classic seems to be going to Call the Wild, so that happens, but you never know. Maybe we could be getting seasons, so like White Island could turn into like an autumn map, or Hemmeldal into spring. I don't know. Be pretty sweet. It would definitely add more playability and not get sort of bored with the same map over and over again, because it would kind of feel like a different map, if you know what I mean. Is this Rhoda coming in or what? It stopped. Okay. Must be detecting me. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Didn't even see it. Damn, dude. See, like, I was laying down there with the trap outfit, so couldn't have smelt me or seen me. Like, there was a tree in the way, I think. At least I couldn't see it. So how did it detect me? So here's the thing about camo clothing. I could start a whole new subject on that, but as you can see, full camo, yet it detected me somehow. I don't know. Trotting. It was here at the time. No idea. Guess we'll check out to see if it was a big one. It shouldn't have gone too far. Let's hope maybe they will say something tomorrow during the stream. Yeah. But, yeah, going back on that subject, because I don't want to start on the whole camo subject. God, I've talked about camo too long. What the heck? Must have been another one coming in. Could just be me getting tired. I was talking about, the seasons. Yeah. Because, as I say, it would add a whole new thing, a whole new immersion factor to a map that we've already played for like years and years, and add a new thing to it. And they could do that for like all the maps. So it wouldn't feel like just getting one map. It would feel like getting, you know, it depends on how many they do, but let's say they do all of them. It would feel like getting a whole brand new 10 maps. It would be crazy if they did that. It would attract so many people back. Try to get this road here before I fall asleep here. Oh, there's a fox. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this fox. Oh, not bad. 23 to 30. Might be a 26, 25 scoring fox, if that. I don't think he's super high. Seasons would be great, yeah, definitely. Let's see if I can get that road here, but I guess we could try with the fox. Alright, if he's a good fox, relatively at least decent and up, he will just walk into the call. is there. He's right in the middle. You can like barely see him with the background being a bit brown, but there he is. As for like this keeping me awake, no, it doesn't work like that. Energy drinks don't really affect me that much. Even caffeine. This fox, yeah, he's coming in fairly slow. They would actually give Classic something Call the Wild doesn't have. Yeah, I mean, totally. Alright, so he's gonna be a bit tricky, I feel. Watch me, like, screw up this shot. Hang on, I have an idea. If I line aside him, we might be more successful. Feel like he's detecting me. Oh, yeah, he's gone. Damn it. Nah. I could have shot him then. Yeah, well. Brain's not working now. Too tired. Oh no. We'll get this road here and then I'll call it. If we can call him back. I should have took the shot a bit more earlier there. Oh no, the tracks are disappearing on me. You see that? There was a track right there, and that road here just activated cloaking tech, so... yeah, rip. Me actually finding this road here doesn't look too good. But yeah, this road here just activated cloaking tech right in front of my eyes there. If you play back that footage, you'll see what I mean with the track just disappearing out front. But again, as Marvin would state, it's a well-known bug. It seems to happen actually quite a lot in Hemmeldal, but the other maps I don't notice it too much. Hemmeldal I notice it quite a bit, at least like maybe every second hunt I might have it happen once. Whereas in the other maps I don't seem to notice it much at all. I think Timbergold Trails it happens a bit, but mainly Hemmeldal actually. Male reindeer! Oh yes! Oh, give me that. Alright, that will do. I'm happy with that. Male reindeer, yes. That'll be perfect. That's exactly what we want. Fox can get stuffed and the roe deer can get stuffed. I want that reindeer, man. Give me that. Who's this? Long... I can't read the rest of your name. It's like cut out. Hey, Long. On the stream. Hi from the other side of the world. Hi, man. Rip. Unfortunately for you, mate, if you've just tuned in, I am going to be ending after this reindeer kill. But, or however, if you did want to see what this stream was about, it will be there in the past broadcast. If you did want to watch that, feel free. I know it's not the same as live, but at least it's there for you to look at. Because, yeah, I'm getting pretty tired, dude. So after this reindeer, that's it. I'll just call it then. So just a heads up, alright? It's not because you've arrived or anything. I was planning to end before. So, you know, it's not because, oh no, I see Long's joined, I've got to end. No, it's not. It's not it at all. Hopefully it's a nice big reindeer. Wow, viewer abuse. Oh, that's it. That's it, Long. I'm ending now. Now, hopefully it's a very good... ooh, calm down, reindeer. Hopefully it's a very good reindeer just to end it on. Let's see if we can spot it. The reindeer that isn't making that sound. Oh, no, it's a female. 20 to 30, wherever that is. I don't even see it. If you talk to me, dude, please talk slowly. My English isn't so good. I'm from Germany. Oh, no problem, dude. I'll try to take it down a notch. Alright, I won't try to talk as fast. But as I was saying, I was planning to end the stream about roughly like 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to end the stream after I get this reindeer, which will be very soon. There he is. Just there. Oh, oh shit, glitch. Whoa, okay, let's not do that. Here he is. What I'll do is move a bit closer. I'll do it with the boat. Down he goes. That was just to show you how to, yeah, manually reload, basically. There we go. Because I do have manual reload on too. It's actually another thing I have on, as my HUD's disabled as well. But here he is here. So 402 double lung liver. Here he is. The trapper outfit. Pretty cool. Get the binoculars out. Well, very nice shot, thank you. Gotta go to my meeting. Enjoyed the stream. Catch you next time. See you, Stardog. Thanks for stopping by on the stream, mate. Appreciate it. Good chat, buddy. Alright, guys, so I'll end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. Till next time, Fox out.